I want to know. I want to hear the audience's perspective too. So I don't know if I want to go to MFF.
Well, wait till we're recording.
We're recording.
Oh,
I hit record.
You're not broadcasting, so I don't know.
Okay, so
I definitely hit for it.
Stop! Don't tell Misha he sucks.
Damn.
Well, he does suck. Wink.
I mean.
Okay. Speaking of things that suck, I bought mints and I want to do a review, and they're supposed to make you like salivate more.
Oh.
Wait, for that
sort of thing,
naughty
or
times?
just
for that specific reason, and for dry mouth when you're smoking.
Oh.
Yeah.
I figured maybe it was like you were going to talk about the numbing mints, so you could get the deep action.
I can get the deep action without. Souls was asking if I was going to MFF, and I'm not sure. And I want to ask the crowd like what they think, because our joke in our friend group is that MFF is like a ex-girlfriend, like a toxic ex-girlfriend. Like you can't quite leave her, but she's so unhealthy for you.
I've not had a bad experience at MFF. Like my one con horror story comes from there, but like it wasn't like breaking for me. It's definitely the how good it is depends on the year, of course. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like 2018, my first year of being the first con ever, like that was obviously golden for me. That was like fucking amazing.
Not last year, but the year before. That was one of the. Wait, it might have been last year. The one I took Evian to. That was one of the best MFFs I've ever had.
That was last year.
Crazy.
I want to say it was last year.
Yeah, because we were all three supposed to go to MFF.
Misha wasn't there,
and then I couldn't make it because the house didn't sell in time. So I had like
$8.
Yes. Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah. So I actually have been hitting Misha up because Misha's been kind of on the fence about what about doing with MFF 2. And of course today, as of 54 fucking minutes ago, I think. Yeah, 54 minutes ago, the room lottery is open for MFF. Yeah. It goes all the way till Saturday, right?
Yeah, so
Friday or Saturday.
If we submit today or tomorrow, like later, we're not penalized for being like a little later, right?
I don't believe there's supposed to be a penalty. It's supposed to be a completely random, other than I think they said the more people you have on your room, because obviously that means more people are housed in one room. I think there's like a weighted system. So it's like, if you have 6 people to one room, your odds are higher, I guess.
What do we have 2?
Well, right now it's only me and you.
Yeah.
Well, I'll sign up for the room.
Because that's what I was gonna say. Because if Ruby, if we could just have the bark me out room. If that'd be fucking awesome.
That would be.
Well, we could also just get some other people to sign up just for the, for the better lottery.
Yeah. The issue is you have to register for the con.
I'm registered, but that's because I'm also helping a dealer this year.
I think you have to pay. Do you have to pay? Like, you have to buy registration, right?
Yes. Right now, you would have to go and pay your like $80 for it today.
Can you get that refunded if you don't get the lottery?
That's MFF's thing. I'm not sure if you're able to refund your.
Oh my god, dude.
Are you able to refund? It's either you can up until a certain point, or you're not allowed to, but you can roll it over to the next year. I can't remember.
Because, like, if we don't get this room, I'm not going. I'm not gonna, like, try and fight to go to this con. Because Argo can't go. I'm already kind of on the fence about it. It's honestly, if we get the room, I'm going. If not, maybe I'll go next year. But
there are a few lotteries, though. It's not just the one.
Well, it's the first lottery, and then you have, like I was telling Misha, it's like a 48 or 72-hour period where the person... Like, one of the people has to put up the card to secure it, and if they don't secure it, then that room is back open on the lottery. Like, there's like a redraw.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm willing to do that. I can put my name in.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
It would be cool to have like, all this at MFF, but, like, I understand, like, Misha, you're like, I just want a room. And it'd be easy. I will say I'm hoping that works out then, because I'll be real with you, I've never been a part of anybody who's gotten like the room lottery. Oh
really?
I'm like, God, it'd be so cool if I actually was a part of somebody who got the room lottery.
Wait, so what did you do the other years? Oh, I guess.
It's a hard scramble to get people to find space.
Fuck yeah, I bet.
No, you do know like the room lottery isn't just for Maine. It's like for like 4 other overflow hotels.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're fine with overflow. You don't want like specifically have to have Maine.
I would love Maine, but yeah, I'm fine with overflow. Because
Yeah,
overflow is
you
pretty
do say
close,
that,
right?
but a lot of times Maine has a lot of struggles with the long elevator waits.
Oh, that's definitely fair. How like overflow is just the hotels around it, right?
If I got Maine, I'd want to throw like a small party because it just feels so appropriate. Because like there's never there's so many parties at MFF. You just bounce from room to room.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about MFF though.
Yeah, I'm a little like miffed that they were like, the room lottery's tomorrow, by the way. And everyone's like, whoa, what? Hold on.
Was it with the Reg? That is like the day before Reg was like announced, like, oh yeah, by the way, Reg opens tomorrow.
I hear like I even heard at this con I was at that there's some stuff going on with MFF that like I don't know.
Well, they just got a month ago just announced the new like chair.
Maybe that explains it.
Maybe.
Well, yeah. I mean, logistics in the bigger cons are still struggle bus. I mean, look at Anthrocon.
Yeah, there's
FWA.
Cons are definitely getting way bigger than I think a lot of people are ready for.
I'm not sure how, and I don't want this to come off as mean, but like MFF knew a year ago when this was coming out, and why is it only 2 months that like Reg is being opened? I mean, I think you could almost Reg for Anthrocon like almost 6 months early. Like it was early this year. You could get a Reg.
I registered for Anthrocon. I want to say in March.
I was gonna say, I feel like it was February, March. You know, it was a good handful of months.
It might have been April, maybe, but it was around that time. Like, it was early.
The room lottery situation is always complained about by MFF or by everybody about MFF.
Yeah, it's a rough one because like if you don't do the room lottery, then people just have like, they got their shit set up to where it just scalps all of the rooms and then they sell them for extra. Or like you just happen to be at work at the wrong time, boom, you don't have a room. Like that shit also sucks, but also the room lottery sucks. And again, MFF, all these cons are getting big enough to where it's just a catch-22 no matter how you do it. Some people are going to prefer the lottery because it, as grand scheme of things, it is more fair, but also people want to be guaranteed a room to the con they're going to the con they signed up for. My big thing is like, you should at least have a dealer's den block set up, and anybody who makes the dealer's den shouldn't have to like raffle for a room. That's shitty.
Yeah, because I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they're not guaranteed a room.
I don't think so, and if they are, that was like a recent change, as far as I know.
That's definitely a recent thing.
I also know about the DJ stuff too. Like, yo, we have our DJs. By the way, you have no room to even attend our con, but you're DJing there. Like, what?
You gotta be like 4 blocks down the road. Have fun lugging all your gear that far. You flew in, so you don't have a car. So I think if you're gonna have performers or artists or makers or anybody like that, they should be guaranteed a room. They still have to pay for it, obviously, but like they should be guaranteed a space that they can be able to have their stuff in. At the very worst, in one of the overflow hotels, to where it's still pretty close.
Yeah, I think what was it? Was it last year? It was last year. I was like a mile away. That was a long fucking walk.
God. Yeah, I was.
I've done that for 2 MFS now.
I was gonna say we weren't like a mile away this last time, but like we were a decent distance away from AC.
Oh, for AC?
Yeah.
So the difference is AC is so much more walkable, and there's like a reason to walk downtown. MFF, the walk is just there's nothing. It's stupid.
Oh, damn.
No, and that's the thing. It'd be fun to have you there because you'll get to see the differences. Like, because the convention center is attached, but not like it's still, especially if you use the Sky Bridge, it's a little bit of a walk from the main hotel to the convention center. I would say, Ruby, would you say it's about the same distance? Maybe a little bit longer.
It kind of depends if you walk on the streets or not.
I was gonna say, if you go outside and to walk from the hotel to the convention center MFF, it's not too bad. If you take the Skybridge, it doubles like that time. But just depending on what happens this year, it's either it could be clear, it could be snowing, or it could be raining. And if it's raining, you're like, fuck that, I don't want to go outside.
I hope it's snowing.
I hope it's snowing. We haven't had a good MFF snow. Last year there was snow on Monday night after a lot of the people had left for the con, or left the con.
Yeah.
My roommates at the time had kept it for another day, and I actually had to call my old work and tell them, look, my rides won't leave until Tuesday morning. I can't be.
I could ask Evie Ann if they want to come with us because they had a lot of fun that one year.
Oh hell yeah!
No, I don't like them. I'm kidding.
You don't know them.
I have
fucking idea who you're talking about.
Nobody does.
I vouch.
It's like I have no fucking idea.
I vouch. It's okay, Misha. We're sharing a bed.
Ooh.
Also, I have the opportunity of always bringing my queen air mattress that I can air up. So
I also have a queen air mattress, and mine blows itself up.
Yeah, so does mine.
Oh, but I'd be flying. I don't want to take that on.
That's also what I'm saying is you'd be flying because you were thinking about flying in to see me, like catch me the day before, and then we'll drive up, which would be awesome.
That would be awesome. I'll have to figure that out with Argo and everything because he knows a lot more about like flights and stuff than I do. Yeah, so
that's why I haven't flown yet. I'm the flight anxiety and setting up my own flight, which I'll have to do next year for FWA. But
yeah,
I don't want to drive to FWA. I think it's gonna be my first FlyCon.
Hell yeah, yeah. I'll probably, if I end up going to FWA, that'll definitely be a FlyCon. The problem is all these big cons are just like default FlyCons. None of these are within range where it's like practical.
Well, I was gonna say, unfortunately for you, you live on like the farthest.
Yeah,
you're on one of the extremes. The West Coast. So
we got A&W up here.
And yeah, even some of the cons that are technically West Coast, they're all the way south. So it's like, that's still 8 hours. Y'all, 10 hours. Yeah, that's like I want to move, but also kind of where I am. There's the Gateway Fur Meet, which is it's like a really small con out of St. Louis. I have IFC right there. There's MFF right here. 9-ish hours to AnthrCon. Same thing. It was only like 10 to 11 hours to TFF. Denver's like 13 or 14. So I'm like pretty fucking centrally located to a lot of cons. Hell, I think honestly Atlanta is only like 12 or 13 hours itself too. I'm just kind of over driving more than 9 or 10 hours anymore.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
Once you get to the point of fucking driving 12 to 13 hours, it's like, I'm so dead.
Right, yeah.
And I do them alone a lot of the time. If I had like somebody with me that could also drive, because a couple times I did have somebody with me, they didn't have their driver's license, so it was like all on me still. It's like, man, I wish I could be in the passenger seat just fucking chilling.
Goddamn.
Yeah, so hopefully there's an opportunity to have Misha go into MFF. I'm gonna go. I just don't know how I'm gonna go at this point. So hopefully with Misha and Ruby. Ruby could be there as well. So who knows? We could have a this one we're definitely not even gonna hype up. It's like, look, this may happen.
Yeah, this is not guaranteed. But if we get at least 2 of us there, we're solid.
Yeah, well, solace.
Then you guys will have to buy a bucket, or we'll have to buy.
Oh my god, we could.
That'd be cool.
That would be fucking hilarious. We could just stand like out in the main hotel lobby with a bucket with the name slapped on it and a broom with a fucking postie on it.
All right. But yeah. So MFF, I would love to be able to go. Because Beta's going, Papa Mutt's going. There's just a bunch of people I want to meet that are going. Well, yeah, but we've met, and you're gonna be my roommate. Oh my god! No, we're not doing this. Solace, we have a podcast together. I'm always excited to see you.
We have a podcast together.
Solace, love, come on.
We have a podcast together. We're legally obligated to hang out at least once a week.
Right. Babe.
We have a podcast together.
The second time a week is optional, but still do it.
Yeah.
So, speaking of cons and all that stuff, Ruby, how did your con experience this weekend go?
It was good. So it was a first year con. So
Another FurCon, right? Another furry con?
yeah, it was called
Whatever.
Another Furry Con in California, and California cons kind of have a bad rep. They're kind of notorious for being shit.
Golden State had some issues.
In California was a mess.
Oh,
What was the one that was a conference that shut down?
I'm pretty sure California is also shut down, but I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that.
I haven't heard that one in a while, so probably. But yeah, so it's kind of like there's a cat yawn. Eepy.
But everyone, but it was pretty fucking impressive. It was really well organized. It was really fun. It was in like a real convention center. It was set up really well.
Oh, for first year even?
Yeah, for first year, I was really
awesome.
fucking impressed.
Because a lot of first years don't even have the attendees to get like con space. They it's usually just main hotel that has some like conference rooms and shit.
That's how Spokane was, yeah.
But it was like a whole real con. It was crazy.
Hell yeah.
All of some of my local friends were like, "Damn, I would have like," because they were just going for the day because it's a local con. You know, you just want to check it out.
Yeah, that's great. I just want to be a billionaire. No, I don't. I just want to be a millionaire to where I could just, hit every con possible.
Right.
Live my life traveling con to con.
Right. That's just all you do.
I was gonna ask. So Ruby, do we have permission to share any of those videos, like in this moment?
Yeah.
There's some fun. Misha, up to your discretion what you want to put in here. But I mean, it looked fun. You guys definitely looked like you're having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were having fun. I mean, I only have the 2 sandwich videos.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I've only seen the 2 sandwich videos.
I really didn't get to take very many photos or videos. I was just busy.
Yeah. Oh, I know the
the hot dog video.
You finally threw together the King's Cup party finally.
Yeah.
So I was watching that chat.
You're watching it go back and forth where I was like,
brother,
tonight, no.
Yeah, I kept seeing that and I'm like, Jesus, you guys are struggling this time, but at least it actually happened because there's been times where we were like, tonight, no, and then nobody gets one together.
It was kind of sad because all the locals kind of left on Sunday, so it was small, but it was really fun.
But yeah, sometimes small King's Cups, some of the King's Cups get way too big now. It's like you can't even really King's Cup. You just more. It's like some people are playing King's Cup, the rest of us are like drinking.
Right. Yeah.
But I know it looked fun. It looked good.
Wait.
I'm glad you guys had a good time.
I just remembered it has to do with drinking. So keep talking about your topic, and when we swap, I will bring it up.
Oh. Yeah, I was just So that's your first time we're doing it. You were doing night market. How was the night market there?
It was hard to say because I was just in the corner the whole time, like working it.
Like, was it a big night market? Was it like a couple of vendors? Like give us.
There weren't that many vendors, but there was plenty of
hot?
space. The dance was really fucking good. It was not hot. It was the dance was really cool in the night market.
Oh, I meant like.
Wait, there was
the stuff in the night market good?
Yeah, that's usually what the night market is. It's usually a dance, with vendors on the outside of the dance.
Oh, I think Solace was meaning like. Were you meaning like NSFW section or what were you meaning, Solace?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, yeah, night market, NSFW, because that's what I thought Ruby was doing. I thought Ruby, you got like roped into selling smut.
Yeah, I was working Glitzy Fox's Daki table for their not safe for work dockies.
So
they do have good dockies.
No, because I'm so used to like AC. You have your like the quote unquote night market or it's the NSFW area.
Yeah, that's not vendors. That's not an actual night market. The night market started at FC specifically, and it's an after hours. It's only for like 3 hours or whatever. I think this one was from 9 to 1 in the morning, and it's usually a dance with vendors on the outside of the dance, and there's alcohol. And at this dance, you're allowed to like
be a little more
dress
free.
Kink gear,
yeah, right? Like underwear and kink gear. Yeah. Anthracon's quote unquote night market is not a night market. It's just a not safe for work section of the dealers. Then.
Okay. Because I always thought the just NSFW places were called night markets, and that's what. Because I thought like it's better than saying, "Oh, this is the porn spot." You know, you just call it. It's like a fancier name. You know.
No, yeah,
so
the night market.
I've never actually been to an official like night market then.
Yeah, the night market is something. It's like a dance / vendor table / like sometimes exhibit, like there's like shibari or like hula hooping, things like that, but like sexy hula hooping. So yeah, the not safe
with a strap on.
The not safe for work section of the dealer's den is not a night market. That's just the not safe for work dealer's den.
Oh. Well, the more you know. I'm learning shit.
True.
It's crazy.
So, you were talking about alcohol and stuff, and that reminded me. I was not at a con, but Friday night, I tried a drink that I saw on Twitter, and it was Mike's Harder Cranberry and Lime Cucumber Gatorade, and this tasted like nothing.
I feel like I saw a TikTok or something of that.
You probably saw a post. I think it made it to Blue Sky, because it was just like, the person called it the flavor, because your mouth is like, there is definitely taste going on, but it never like lands on what it's supposed to taste like. And that post was so fucking true, because it was like, it felt refreshing, but there was no taste whatsoever. And like, I tried the cucumber Gatorade on its own, and you know, it's okay. It's not good. The cucumber felt kind of refreshing, but like, I'm never gonna buy
like,
that
if
Gatorade.
You were out like doing a jog, like hot, sweaty jog, like you drink that.
Oh shit, yeah. I would probably like just down that thing. But like
chilling at home,
But dude, it just tasted like nothing the whole time. That shit is dangerous. Like, there was no alcohol burn, there was no cranberry, there was no cucumber, there was no lime, there was nothing. You just drank it and put it back down. And then like, dude, I was shit-faced by the end of the night, and like I didn't taste any of the fucking alcohol. It was crazy. So that is
Friday night.
I was drunk. I was not streaming. I do want to do so backyard baseball, you can set it up to where like 2 computer teams go against each other. I do want to do like a gambling night where like we bet points on specific teams.
Do you have to watch the games, or does it auto simulate the games?
You watch the games. That's the fun of it. Is you just watch them. You just watch them really fuck up.
Slow.
And there's nothing I could do about it. Like I can't tell a player to go back. They're just gonna do their own thing, and I have to watch in horror as my player fucks up. And I have to like smack them when they get back to the dugout.
Let me know when you do this. I might be interested.
Hell yeah.
God, because that could be really fun to get
just like slowly get shit-faced.
Watching fake T-ball, not T-ball, like little little leaguers fucking. It's like the South Park fucking episode.
Oh my god, it really would be.
Come on, you want to go?
Move your ass, Dimitri. Like fucking just. God.
Oh, that's a horrible call.
It's a horrible call up. So that might happen.
By the end of it, you're just slurring your speech and just like,
oh yeah, dude.
Fall.
I've been drunk on stream before. I've also been high on stream. I'm not a big fan of the latter. Yeah, I got way too anxious while being high on stream when it was my stream. Joining you guys for High Uno was a blast. Because it was like kind of all 4 of us, but when it was just me being high, I wasn't a fan of it.
I've done that. I've gotten high on stream, and I just get bad because I lose track of conversation, and it's just rough.
Yeah.
And then I've gotten drunk on stream, and I don't like that because I used to do a lot of webcam streams, and there's a couple of them where I had to go back and like, yeah, I don't remember this, and that's not cool.
Yeah, that's really not good.
Oh, I had problems at one point. I'm not problematic anymore.
Glad to hear that.
Woo!
Woo!
So I try to keep that stuff. I can't even drink anymore. I'm like, well, it's so weird. I don't know if it's like a party environment or not. But like the other weekend or so, like I had a few, like 2 or 3 beers and I'm buzzing. And like there's a time where like 2 to 3 beers was nothing.
Oh yeah.
And like I could drink a half a bottle of like whiskey in a night.
Yeah, well, it's like since starting my meds, I hardly ever drink. So when I do. Oh boy. It doesn't take much anymore to get me drunk.
Yep.
What?
I know I'm starting off tomorrow. What's today, Monday? Yeah.
Today's Monday.
I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to try and do a Phasmophobia because it's October 1st tomorrow. It's spooky season.
Tomorrow is October 1st.
I know, I just changed my icon.
Do you know what that means, though?
What?
Today is Argo and I's 2-year anniversary.
Oh shit!
Yeah, September 30th.
You just remember that?
No. I took him out to a diner this morning. I took him out to
I was
breakfast.
gonna say, like, please God, tell me you're like, oh wait,
dude.
I just remembered. Fuck,
dude. So I took him out to a diner, and he was like, at some point today, there's gonna be a delivery. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And I was like, okay. And then he gets a call, and he answers it, and I was like, this had better be an emergency, because like we're on a date, you know, you don't just. And so he's like, oh, can you guys deliver that later? And I was like, uh-oh. They tried to deliver the thing while we were out getting food. And he was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, bye. And he was like, well, they delivered the thing and left it on the doorstep. And I was like, is it something that people are going to steal? And he was like, well, they'd be a real asshole if they stole it. And so we get done with breakfast, which was really good. And we drive back, and there's a big old bouquet of flowers waiting on the doorstep in a vase. And some, like, Lindor truffles.
for
or
you?
whatever those things are called. Yeah, he had those delivered. And they delivered it, like, really early in the day. We were both surprised, but... So, that was his gift.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah. So, I was super happy about that. And then I was like, oh my god, these are... Yeah, somebody would have been a huge asshole if they stole these. But yeah, so 2 years. Argo, if you're listening to this, hi, what's up? I love you, I guess. You know, it's fucking...
I guess. Man, you hit me in the heart. Now you're fucking over Argo.
No. The Misha fucks over everybody episode.
Cries for Argo. No, that's cute.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, you two.
Thank you.
This is 4 days late.
It is. Oh yeah. Now it's Friday, and it is October 4th. And what the fuck, chat? Nobody said happy anniversary to me. What the hell? That's
chat.
so
What the
rude.
fuck?
Wow.
Why aren't you?
Get your shit together, guys?
Except for Patreons, we love you.
Oh yeah, Patreons, we love you. I gotta make a Patreon post because I didn't make one last week.
Oh shit!
There wasn't any shorts. We didn't have anything cut from last episode. We did good, and so
wait, that's the one that was like where we talked over each other though.
Yeah, but nothing got cut.
So we didn't talk about shit that needed to be cut. We just talked over each other.
Yeah.
Shit.
But no, so I want to make a post being like, hey, you know, status check. What do you guys like and hate? What should we do more of? What should we do less of? So if you want to vote on stuff like that and figure out what we should do going forward, the Patreon link is in the description below. You could toss a coin.
Another thing that I was gonna say, because Legoshi mentioned this as an idea. Legoshi was wondering if we three would be down to do a rate our room of our Patreons.
Oh.
So Patreons could do the rate your room shit, and we'd have to look at the room, and then we just roast them or not roast them if it's a clean looking room.
I'm down, but I'll be fucking brutal.
Damn. I know. I was gonna say. I think I would have to like. If it's good, I'll let you know. But if it's bad, I'm gonna fucking go hard. Like,
yeah,
it's gonna be rough. So if you guys are down for that, that's also we're gonna need Patreons. I don't know if you need to make a post for that as well, Misha. But we have to have enough people to opt into it and be willing to send a picture of a room so that we have enough to go over for an episode.
Yeah.
Or at least a good bit of an episode.
Yeah. That might also
I would definitely be down.
I think we'll have to do like Patreon and Discord for that. Because I don't know if everybody in the Patreon's going to want to. And I
think it's definitely you start with Patreon, see how many opt-ins we get, and then you go to expanding that.
That's fair. Okay.
Just to see.
Yeah.
Because what if we say, hey, Patreons, send us a picture of your room. By the way, you know, people see the ones I've seen are the ones that like Jay Schlatt's done.
Oh yeah.
And people absolutely meme the fuck out of those.
Oh yeah.
So like, you don't actually have to be like an undoctored up room. Like, have fun with it if you want to.
It doesn't have to be like sterile. It doesn't have to be spotless. It can be funny. The only thing it has to be is within YouTube's TOS because we are on YouTube. Put the dildos and diapers away. We don't want to see that. And
I don't want to get banned.
Yeah, please don't get us banned, because then we don't have any more episodes, and then we're sad, you're sad, everyone's sad.
Then I'd have to work for Misha and have to work for him under his YouTube channel.
Yeah. I'll just start uploading episodes on my channel. Oh my god. Be more of a consistent upload schedule than I'm currently doing.
Yeah, shit.
I just uploaded my first video in like a month.
God, I watched the one.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
You stole my essence.
Dude, yeah.
Wait, what was it? What was it? Those are the other things I sent that just threw me through the roof.
I think you just sent the essence one.
No, I'm gonna pop your corn, baby.
Oh, yeah. There were some crazy lines in that movie. Like,
Ruby, have you seen the free movie
brothers.
you can watch on YouTube called Food Fight?
Maybe that sounds familiar. Maybe I've seen shorts of it.
I didn't know it existed, and then Misha, I guess, this community on Community Night watched it, and
yeah,
I'm glad you made that video because I don't think I would have sat through the whole fucking thing.
Oh my god, yeah, it was an acid trip through and through, man. Charlie Sheen was the lead. That should tell you enough. I had to hear Charlie Sheen say "Hiya, kitten" in my ear, and I had to hear it multiple times.
That was the weirdest thing.
I did not.
Why is he like the dog detective, and then they give him like a cat girlfriend?
Bro, somebody pointed out that like he's dating Sunshine Raisins, which I don't think exists, but like he's dating her, and dogs, if you feed them raisins, they die.
Oh,
and I did not realize, like I completely
can't eat
forgot
grapes.
About that. Yep.
Wait, was that? He was getting fed the raisins, right?
He was getting fed the raisins. She was
trying to kill him.
Yup.
That whole movie's
I know.
Yes, I'll marry you. Now have a raisin.
And you gotta
have good life insurance, right?
Yeah, right. You gotta be careful with shit like that because kids see that and they're like, "Oh, I'll feed my dog raisins."
Oh yeah.
And you just gotta be careful with that. It was like, I think it was Peppa Pig had a quote unquote banned episode that they couldn't show in Australia because it was like, you should be friends with spiders. Welcome spiders into your house. Be friends with them. And Australia was like, no. Do not do that.
Yeah, I used to be afraid of like the spiders because you always hear those horrible stories. Like out here, the most like venomous spider is like the brown recluse, and you've heard horror stories with that stuff because like if it bites you and you don't take care of it quick enough, like your limb will like rot off, and it's like really fucking bad.
Which is terrifying.
With like, I found a statistic not terribly like long ago, but it's like, oh god, like it's less than 10% of all the spiders out there. Or like it's like 2%. It's like really stupidly small number are even like close to being are venomous. And like of that 2%, only some like they're venomous but not like deadly.
Yeah.
And same thing with snakes. Like it's like there's obviously dangerous snakes out there, but like in a majority of like especially United States, like you're most likely not going to come across them.
Yeah, it's true.
But remember, kids, if you ever get bit by the spider or the snake, you need to keep them and take them to the vet or wherever you're going to get treated, because then they could just, that's what you got bit by.
That's true.
They can save you.
Immediately go tell your parental figure and have them grab the snake or spider, because that shit dangerous. And if you're a kid, you're not gonna do it properly, more than likely, and then you're gonna get bit again. And it's just constantly biting you. God, yeah. So, I do technically have a topic.
Oh.
It's not a big one. Well, it kind of is, but like, it's also the topic of my video this week. A little bit of cross promotion, but
nothing.
What?
Is the topic the name of your dick? Because it's not a big one.
Wow. Solace the wolf.
Yeah, I'll just make my leave now.
Uncalled for. Uncalled for.
Sorry.
Goddamn. No, so there was you guys know what Dealer's Den is, obviously. For those of you out there, the website, yes.
Okay.
For those of you that don't know,
we have been talking about real cons.
yeah. Dealer's Den is a website that you furries go on to buy and sell furry merchandise, like art, commissions, fursuit parts, buy buy all that stuff, sell all that stuff. It's basically like our own little eBay, I guess, kinda. And so this website has been running pretty smoothly, pretty smooth sailing since around like 2009, I think. I don't think it's been involved in any like
wasn't the
horrible
biggest
controversies.
issue... Sorry.
Oh, you're
I was gonna
good.
say, wasn't that biggest issue involving our first episode of the podcast?
Oh, see, that's the guy.
The
That's
raccoon
not...
dude, but he had
Yeah.
associations with Dealer's Den. Or
He
he
did.
owned it, didn't he?
He did. He actually founded the Telegram group, according to the wiki, for not the group itself.
Because I thought he was the one that had to like sell it off. Like the mods of Dealer's Den were like, nah, fuck you. We worked too hard to like let this thing fall.
I think it was he established the Telegram, and then the Telegram became an official Dealer's Den thing. So he ended up like getting integrated into Dealer's Den staff. And then they were like, wait, this guy kind of sucks. Yeah, because no, I was doing the research and I was reading through and I was like, yeah, the Telegram group was founded by Vitai Slade. And I was like, God, that name's familiar.
Fuck, how'd you remember that name? Jesus.
Because I just read it like an hour ago.
Oh, God,
yeah.
That's funny. So that's about the most drama I've seen out of it.
Yeah, so not much drama. There was a post on Twitter recently, of which I will send to you guys. Let me pull up our chat. And it was posted by somebody by the name of Lunari Fox. And they said, attention, a fursuit that is AI generated is for sale at Dealer's Den. Be careful with what you buy. Make sure it is from a known maker and not just an ad. Somebody named Rockery made a bid of 1K. I really hope they don't lose their money. Look how the design does not. And they continued on in a second one that just kind of like gave the details that I'm about to give. Here are the pictures closer so you can take a closer look. And these are very convincing pictures. Like,
yeah, because I mean, it absolutely could be made this way.
This looks like an actual suit. This looks like an actual person posing in a fursuit.
The big thing is, and I think it was called out, like the more you look at it and you look at the composition of the entire photo, that's when you realize like, oh, this is fake.
It does feel kind of stock image-esque, but
yes.
I feel like that's also a goal for a lot of people showing off fursuits, is they kind of go for that, like, this is the suit, very stock image, kind of. The biggest thing that gave it away was if you look at the first picture and the second picture, there's a gray stripe of fur around the neck.
Oh, yeah.
And that just
changes so
weirdly disappears. And then people saw
length,
that.
The height.
Yup. People saw that.
The eye shapes.
And they started analyzing it a little closer. And in the third picture, I think it's the third picture, it has claws. And in the second picture, it does not have claws. And some suits do have like detachable claws, but I don't think, after seeing the first thing, the plant on the left changes a couple times. The plant on the right is pretty consistent.
Plant changes too, yeah.
Tell. Yeah. So people noticed all of these little changes because they noticed the big one, and then they were like, wait, shit, let's look a little closer, shall we? And so this is not a real suit. This is AI generated and was for sale on the Dealer's Den. And if you look at the last screenshot, someone named Rockery placed a $1,000 bid on it.
You know what's really rough is because Dealer's Den is not like eBay, it's not backed in certain ways. It's just like a really good chance that this Rockery person would have paid the money, and this person would have went and grabbed one of the like AliExpress suits for a couple $100.
Oh yeah,
and just netted profit of like $600-$700 if they took it for $1,000. I'm not sure if they would. I mean, getting a full suit for $1,000 is insane.
Yeah, there was like a couple things
that was accepted.
So Lunari posted this, and people in the comments were agreeing, with all of us, where we were just like, this doesn't look AI generated on the surface. Like, this just looks like a suit. This very well could have been a picture, which is terrifying. And so this did catch the attention of Dealer's Den, who did put out a tweet that says, "Thank you for letting us know. The account has been suspended while we investigate, and thus all listings have been closed down. We will also implement a new rule in a moment. Artwork generated or modified with AI art tools are not permitted for sale nor as examples." Because the person's justification for having an AI generated thing was, due to the handmade nature of the fursuits, there may be small imperfections. This image is for illustrative purposes only. If this bothers you, this may not be the right suit for you. And please keep in mind with the screenshot, Yoka is not the person that is selling the suit. They were just the person quoting that quote. So don't go harass them. They didn't say this. So they were trying to claim that, hey, we know that this is not a real suit, but we were just showing you what suit we could make for you if you buy this suit.
Or more so, I have a feeling they would go with, they'd say, this is the suit we would attempt to try and make for you. Yeah. I have a really bad feeling that it would end up being much worse.
Oh, yeah. The actual suit you would get would be significantly worse quality. If at all.
Yeah, this is like the concept that we would like to provide, but then we're going to aim for it, but we're not going to like guarantee it. That's not how you sell a product. No.
And it's like, fursuit concepts are not a new thing, but usually they're like drawn, where it's like,
well, yeah,
here are the designs. This is what it would look like on paper, or this is what it looks like on paper. We would make a suit out of this if anyone is interested, and then they would make the suit.
So a lot of times you'll get like a ref sheet with your suit because the ref sheet is to help the artists themselves have their own markings marked out and all that stuff. Like, what the design of the fucking persona is,
Exactly. So in the like worst sort of way, I get what they're saying with like, oh, this is this is an illustrative representation of the suit we're going to try and make. But that is not, that's not solid evidence of the suit you're going to get. And if anything, it's incredibly false advertising and just misleading people, because you're not going to get a suit of that quality. You're not even going to get a suit close to that quality. I don't know who the maker is. I never saw that at any point during this, and their account has been long since suspended, so I don't know. But like the next thing you would have to do is like look at their other suits, which are probably also AI generated.
Well, I mean, that's if they've had suits,
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of us are speculating this is just a full-on scam.
Yeah, because like there are people saying that there are AI generated suits and art all over Dealer's Den as of late, which is so fucking cool that like AI generated stuff is plaguing that as well. So yeah, I was in my music history class a few months ago, and we were looking up, I think we were in the Native American portion, talking about Native American music, and we were talking about like where they would have their celebrations, and it was a specific name of the building that I can't remember off the top of my head, but my teacher went and Googled it, and half the results were AI generated. And we were actively trying to learn about this thing and learn about this building, and half the images were just AI slop. And it's just like, yeah. So half of anything you look up lately is AI generated, and now people are getting scammed with it on Dealer's Den. People were already getting scammed with it on Amazon, eBay. There was that story of people having to go to the hospital because they bought a mushroom foraging guide, and the text was completely AI generated and caused them to eat a mushroom that they shouldn't have. And it's just
that's really dangerous.
Yeah. This shit is, this shit is all just happening before our eyes, and nothing we can do about it. Yeah. What were you going to say? Sorry.
I was going to say, I actually, random TikTok stuff, man. There's some mushroom foraging expert guy I came across, and he did also make a mention, speaking of venomous to poisonous, a lot of mushrooms are a lot of them are not like deadly poisonous.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the majority that you will ever run into are either edible but don't taste good, or very lightly poisonous to the point where unless you ate a lot of them, you wouldn't die from them.
Yeah.
But still, it's like definitely one of those things where they tell you. I mean,
they'll make you fucking sick. You won't die, but they'll make you sick.
Yeah.
Right. Of course. I just think about it because like as my knowledge is like never eat mushrooms because they'll kill you, not make me sick. I always think like, oh, if I eat this mushroom, I might die because I didn't grab the right one.
Yeah, it is a little like, I don't want to say over exaggerated, but it is a little like extreme where our first thought, or honestly kind of what we were taught, is like, if you eat this, you'll die. Which
I think it's a good thing anyways, especially for kids, because it's like you just need to know.
It's exactly
don't even fuck around
kids
with
are
it.
Smaller, like, kids could die.
Kids could die, yeah.
It's one of those things where that age, you're not quite able to weigh risk and reward as much as we as adults are.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, if you're just like doing a little nature hike, you're not just gonna randomly eat a mushroom unless you know what it is. But if we were all in one of those situations where we're dying and we haven't eaten for 3 days, all right, we may go ahead and decide to eat this mushroom, and if it makes us sick, well, then fuck, wasn't, or it's been 30 days, and you're like skin and bone. It's like, all right, I gotta eat something.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so that was just the big thing that happened.
Fuck AI
this week. Yeah, absolutely. Fuck AI. It's destroying our environment, and it's so cool that we just like all these companies are pushing it, and I got AI on my Windows 11. I got AI on my phone. I got AI in fucking Microsoft Word. I got AI in I got AI in Google searches. I have AI in Wix. I have AI on YouTube. It's fucking everywhere, and I use none of it. I have zero interest in using any of it. The common thought process, like, it's common that a bunch of people don't want to use it, and companies are still pushing it. Like, the people that like AI are in the minority.
Well, it's because of the bottom line. It saves them money in a lot of ways. A really interesting thing, because I'm not against AI, but there's the caveat to that. I don't want AI as like responsible for like all of these things that they're trying to do. Yes. AI assistants, like, what do you think 90% of the tools used in Procreate and like Photoshop are? It's like AI, that's essentially like those tool assisted things. Those are kind of like AI. Some of those are automated and are AI. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where it's an assistance tool. Like if you do the mirror, what is it? The mirror, where if you draw on like one side, it does the same exact thing on the other, like the mirror tool or whatever.
Yeah.
Or symmetrical tool or whatever.
I know what you're talking about.
To an extent, you call that a tool, but isn't that just AI?
Yeah, it's also definitely become a buzzword where everybody uses it for everything. They're like, oh, we got this AI electric toothbrush, and it just like turns on and off, and that's all it does. Like, that's not AI, But like,
it'll tell you when your teeth are clean.
Right. I definitely agree with you where it's like AI could definitely be used as a tool. As it stands currently, it is not being used as such. And I think the potentials for it are pretty good. We are not using it in a way. And I will go, I will say right off the bat, AI generated videos have zero good purpose. There is nothing good that can come out of that.
It's so bad.
I would like to clarify that is, I am not talking about that.
What was it? Was it Quibble Pop or whatever the fuck?
God, that name sounds familiar.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, Quibble. Yeah, the guy that's like diving into it. Yeah, balls deep.
The Quibble dude that like did content creation to a point and then swapped it all to AI, VTuber shit.
All of his stuff
it's dog shit. It's not cool, and it doesn't jingle the keys enough to be even really considered content. But like that is, I'm just glad it did not succeed. Like, it failed so terribly.
Oh yeah, but the bottom line is you can make 10 billion AI generated books, and they're all gonna suck because I want to read something that somebody made. I don't want content for the sake of content. I want content that I know somebody else put their blood, sweat, and tears into. I want content that people worked hard to make.
That's the whole concept of what AI is supposed to be. Is AI is not supposed to be leaned on. It's supposed to be a tool. It's supposed to be an assistance. It's supposed to help. And in the society that we're supposed to be trying to build with technology and everything, it's to eliminate mundane tasks that can be done easily, like sorting emails at a company. So instead of having people have to manually sit there and sort emails to go to the right places, it can go. A bot does it.
Yeah. Or just
stuff like that, where it reduces mundane. Now people will say, well, that's getting rid of jobs. Well, this comes with the whole point. If we're to go into a utopian society, the concept of working these base level positions, like needing somebody to sort fucking emails for a corporation, no, universal income is supposed to come in, and then for the more like jobs that you can't rely on AI to do, like the actual work, that's when the people have to work. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be relying on AI to help eliminate mundane tasks and bullshit. And the problem is we live in capitalism, so it's like, oh, we're gonna try and use AI to eliminate as many positions as possible.
Yup.
And
using it
it's gonna fuck things up, and we'll just pay the insurance or whatever.
Right. They're using AI later. Instead of getting rid of the mundane tasks, they're using AI to get rid of all the like creative jobs. So we still have to do the mundane, soul-crushing jobs, and all of the creative jobs are gone. And it's so cool that is the thing. That is the world we live in, Just, oh, great. Nightmares beyond my comprehension. Hell yeah. Love that for us. And it's just like, it just sucks to see somewhere like Dealer's Den just have to deal with that.
I always wonder how much of these people are actually like quote unquote furry and not just like AI. Like they're just trying to get that bag. You know what I mean? They're scamming. Right. They're scammers.
Yeah, there's been.
So that's kind of where I stick on that.
I just. God, I don't understand furries that are all for AI. Like, how can you be in such a creative community, which is, pretty much has its own economy going on. We all pay each other to do different things, and that money keeps cycling through all of us. How could you sit there and be part of that community and go, oh yeah, AI is the future, man. We could get rid of all these. I could just AI generate this exact thing, and it's great, and I don't need artists anymore. Like, how the fuck can you say that and be part of this community? Get the fuck out. There's a few people in a group I'm in on Telegram where, like, there's this one guy who, like, I don't want to call him out because it's a local group, and I don't want to be that guy because, fucking... But
that guy either, but I am running out of time.
Oh, you're good. All right, bye, Ruby.
I mean, finish your thought. I was just saying.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm never sure how urgent out of time is.
Sometimes it's very right away. I was trying to like find a spot to say it earlier, but I literally couldn't.
You're good.
So I was like, we talked about interrupting.
No, you're good. You're good. If it's something like that and you have to go, please let us know. Like that.
Yeah, I have something I gotta follow up at the end of this, anyways.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to leave after he finishes his thought, and then I'll do my thing.
They just they use AI generated stuff, and they're always like posting, oh, look at this thing I made, and it always fucking sucks. And I can't say anything because I don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, AI generated stuff sucks, you suck. Because then I'll get kicked out for starting drama, because obviously I'm the bad guy in that situation, and it's so stupid. I hate it. I hate AI. I hate that this is something we have to deal with. I hate that this is something that artists have to deal with. It's all just fucked.
It really is, and I think one of the biggest things was when they started doing the spoof calls from President Biden earlier this year. I think that's when people really started to realize this is not good.
This is
it took you. This is when the public was like, "Wait, this is getting kind of fucking scary."
Yeah, because I am a chronically online gay dog, so I deal with this daily. A lot of the public doesn't really have to deal with. Well, they've probably got AI updates on all of their tools, but they don't know. They don't know how deep it is and how fucked the internet is and how they're not chronically online.
Until they get a random phone call and it's like, I'm Kamala Harris and I want to sell your children for sex slaves.
Yeah, right.
And it's and they're like, wait, why am I getting this call? Wait, what the fuck? And it sounds just like her.
Yeah.
So that's scary, and obviously that normie is gonna go look why are they doing this? I can't believe they're selling their whole bag out there. I
can't believe Trump plays Minecraft.
That is one of the big things is
I wish
the president's playing Minecraft and everything. That was fun, but that was feeding the AI machine.
It was one of those things where I liked it. There was some definitely funny shit that came out of it, and now it's fuck.
Yeah,
man.
that's the biggest thing to remember with all this AI stuff is I've seen it happen time and time again in the past couple of years. They started off as a joking thing. They're like, haha, look at this silly little thing you can use. And then everybody uses it as a joke and is like, haha, this is so stupid. And it feeds the machine. The machine gets better. There's a new update. And everyone's like, wow, this is really terrifying. We probably shouldn't do that. And then a silly new update comes out and they're like, haha, look at this you can generate these images and it's so funny. Mm-hmm. And then everyone generates the images and they feed the machine and the machine learns how to make things. And now we have AI video to where I saw an AI video of a police camcorder. And it's dude, if you don't look at that and go, this is fucked, we need regulations on that, I can't help you. That is that is the most dangerous thing imaginable. And if we lose, because video evidence is a hell of a thing, that is powerful. That is, here you are on tape doing it, you know. And if people can generate that and just say, here you are robbing a store, and when you didn't even do that, like, that's not good. I don't know. And you know, AI videos kind of suck right now, but they're gonna get better. The images did, and now we have a fursuit that was on Dealer's Den that was
the glance
fooling
test,
so many
fine.
people. Exactly, yeah.
Because I remember seeing it, and I was just like, "Oh, it's a suit, cool."
Yeah. So.
And then people are like, "That's AI," and I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
I have to look now.
Not to be all like doom scrolling dystopian, but if we don't get regulations on this stuff, like, it's gonna be rough. Anyway, anyone got any good topics to end on?
Yeah, and on that note, I'm gonna go get surgery.
Wait, you're getting the surgery tonight? I thought you were getting dinner.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm leaving right now.
No, I thought it was tomorrow.
I thought it was tomorrow.
It is, yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
No,
I was like, holy shit, Ruby, I'm so sorry.
Ruby's getting the food that they're gonna not the last food they're gonna have for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. So I have to go eat really quick, and I have to pack my before surgery kit.
Okay. All right.
They want you to bring like pajamas and shit.
Pajamas.
Oh, are you in an overnight stay or something?
No, I mean, they just like.
I feel like this is an outpatient kind of thing.
I'll leave tomorrow too, but when
Yeah.
when Andy comes to pick me up, I'll be high as balls. So.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be fucking out of it. Cause I full on broke my left arm, like snapped the bone, and I went in for a surgery in the morning, and like 4 or 5 that night, I was. The world was spinning, and my parents were being a little bit too guidey, because it was like they wheeled me right up to the passenger door, and they were like trying to help me go from like sitting.
I gotta go.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Oh, recover well.
Boop.
I was waiting for that. No, you know, like going from seating position to basically standing to then sitting in the car. That's all I had to do. And they were like grabbing onto me and shit. I'm like, please,
dude, let me go. I could do this.
Like, I know I'm fucked up. Please, get off of me.
Right.
It's just then I crawled into the passenger seat and was like really fucking nauseous and like spinny.
Oh boy. All right. I got the Patreon up. It's time to do the Patreon read.
Yes.
So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much to Bogey Braga.
Oh, we should have Ruby. We should have Broomby.
We should have... All right. Broomby.
Hard cut. I was gonna say like hard cut to zoom in on Broomby, and nothing's being said. It's just intense silence.
I was gonna say, go ahead and read it, Ruby or Broomby. All right, thank you so much, Broomby. That was amazing. That was incredible. The Lord has spoken. For those of you that don't speak the complex language of Broomby, though, I will read it in English. And if you don't understand,
no,
what?
No,
not
one of us has to. Did you count every time you were like jogging it up and down the names?
Oh God, no.
Fuck! If you were doing that, I was willing to do like a stupid voice to supplant into it.
No, I started out doing it. I started out doing it, and I was like, "How long do we want this bit to go?"
Because I thought you like to my head. I was like, "Oh, what if Misha is doing this to the names, and then we're gonna have one of us record, and be like, Barry Barks," you know, like,
my God,
like,
right?
Fucking do a voice.
I should have. But hey, thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
Wait.
What?
Are you gonna read it?
But no, they heard.
Oh.
I can read it. Thank you to Bogey Bravo, Blue Pack Wolf, Argo, Little Man, Ambirion, Naz. Thank you to Zombie Brain, P, Loriafia, Simply Lego, Landon Yeen, Sycamore, Bowie Barks, Heartless Hero, Pip the Badger, Rays, Theo Firefox, Corlean R, Kai, Quint, Carnelian, and Steam Pony, and Ankara. Again, we got quite the spread of names if you would like to have your name read at the end of episodes, and other benefits such as hearing us talk about hearing us talk about things we're not supposed to talk about on YouTube, and other little tidbits. Be sure to check out the Patreon link down below. If you're here for the premiere, hello, hi, how are you? You looking good today? TGIF. If you're here a little later, reminder that we do these premieres every Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then afterwards we do an After Bark episode where we go live and just kind of chat with chat, shoot the shit, talk about the episode, and these are extra episodes that do not get uploaded to places like, Spotify. And if you're listening on Spotify or Prime Music is another place this is. I keep forgetting to list. It's not just on Spotify, it's in other places. So if you're listening to us in any of those spots, how's it going? These episodes go live 10 a.m. on Saturdays, so be sure to check those out. And then if you would like to hear a premiere or an afterbark and come chat with us, we got a good little community that joins us. It's usually 25, 30 people. So if you would like to be part of that group, Fridays at 4 and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening to us just yap about whatever we end up yapping about. And I hope you have a good weekend. Anything you would like to add, Solace?
Hi.
We're saying bye.
Oh. But bye is so sad.
It's not bye. It's see you soon.
See you next week.
See you next week.
After Bark.
Yeah.
Ah.